One of the 3,000 people killed in the 9/11 terrorist attacks was Adam Arias.
His brother Don Arias has been a longtime Bay County resident and has been a vocal advocate in the fight for justice for the victims. It appears that fight ended yesterday when the U.S. Department of Defense announced a plea deal with 3 of the 5 defendants. But as News 13's Heather Basley tells us, Arias is not happy about the results.
On the morning of September 11, 2001, Adam Arias was working on the 84th floor of the South Tower of the World Trade Center when a hijacked jetliner flew into it. Arias was one of the 1,000 people that died in that tower. Another 1,600 died in the North Tower.
When I saw that plane hit the North Tower, my thoughts were with my little brother who was on the 84th floor of the South Tower. He was an eyewitness to history. He saw what no person should ever have to see. And he got out of the towers and he hung around to help people who were injured and to help evacuate people. So, although Tower 2 was the second to be hit, it was the first to collapse, and he got caught up in that collapse. It's had a profound effect, not just on me, but our whole family.
Al-Qaeda claimed responsibility for the attacks. U.S. military and intelligence agencies determined Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was the man who planned them. He's been sitting in prison in Guantanamo Bay for 21 years awaiting trial. The trial will not be happening. Wednesday, the Department of Defense announced Mohammed and 2 other suspects accepted a plea deal and will serve life in Guantanamo. No trial.
I'm happy it's ending. I'm not happy the way it is ending.
Don Arias made several trips to Guantanamo demanding trials for the suspects and justice for his brother.
There has to be a price. When you take an American life illegally as an illegal enemy combatant in violation of the laws of war, that has to come at a price. They're not paying the price. Right now, you kill over 2,900 Americans, close to 3,000 people, and you can cop a plea?
Arias says he and other victims' families were the first to be notified by a letter from Chief Prosecutor Aaron Rue about the plea deal.
How do you answer for 3,000 murders? How do you answer for that? You can just stick them in a hole in the ground and forget about them in Supermax somewhere. And that's the best we can do at this point. I think the death penalty should have never been taken off the table.
In Bay County, Heather Basley, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Don Arias added that although he doesn't like the deal, he is hoping it might bring closure to some of the victims' families who have been waiting 23 years for justice.